Hey there, everybody. Actually, I'm excited because tomorrow I get to go play BattleTech with a couple of my oldest endurers. I will keep that in mind, Drogan. How much is it during the Steam sale? But anyway, I get to play BattleTech tabletop with my oldest and dearest friends. And I'm not gonna lie, this game, it gives me those sort of XCOM itches. And it's great. So, I started a new career. The random name they gave the starting character was Sizzler, so I named this company Lobster Fest. There's not a lobster emblem, so I went with a dragon. 15 bucks. Okay, okay. I will think about that because that seems very reasonable. Okay, I've done a couple of missions. Um, Nothing substantial, just stuff to kind of get us started. And right now we're working for the Federated Suns, the House Davin.
Even in death I still serve.
Ah, it's so good. It's so good. If anybody wants to be one of the pilots, just let me know. We're at this point where I just want more salvage. So the question is also, what faction do we want to try and go for? Well, after this mission, I can show you my mech warriors, and you can pick one. Okay, I actually have one of those. So they random you a bunch of mechs at the start, and one of them that is pretty common to get is a Vindicator. It's a medium mech with jump jets and a PPC. It has a PPC, small laser, LRM-5. So it's kind of a weird loadout, but mostly what it's used for is to jump jet with a PPC. So there you have it.
Command interface initiated.
Well, cool. That's this guy, Graceland. So that means I can rename him after this mission.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Copy that, Commander. Copy that.
I like the Vindicator a bunch. But it is also weird because you really, part of it is like, well, I wish it was bigger or I wish it was smaller. It's just never quite the right size.
Enemy detected.
Oh shit! I don't want. There we go. We'll get you in the trees, cause you don't move fast enough to not be in the trees.
Moving out. Yes, Commander.
Here we go. What do we got? Commando, Javelin. We're gonna go for the Javelin because the Javelin is in the open.
Roger that. Target confirmed. Reporting critical hit.
That was a really freaking lucky shot. Oh shit, that's the one with the large laser. Bitch gotta die.
Yes, Commander.
But first, we'll get some more lasers on the thing that we've already heard.
Roger that.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Actually, we'll just use the
Northwest.
LRMs.
Engaging jump jets.
You have an AI pilot that's been kicking a bunch of ass.
Enemy mech.
Love it.
Critical damage detected.
Do you have him flagged for a promotion? That. So I have a commando. I think it's this one. No, it's Spider. I don't have a commando in this.
I'm receiving you.
Does not do. You can't promote people. Boo. Boo.
Awaiting orders. Roger that.
Oh, let's just take out his other leg.
Confirmed.
I love how inaccurate the aiming systems are. You want leg? Center torso.
I'm here.
Oh, sweet. I am in the back.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. We'll lose one of the lasers. That'll keep us under heat.
Firing on rear arm.
Okay. Okay, Sizzler. You... Oh, you're on a shelf. You can't get off it unless you jump.
Engaging jump jets.
No. No. No, no. Well, this is gonna suck because we're only gonna get like one shot, but
Targeting rear armor.
I don't want to overheat it a whole bunch.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Especially since...
Affirmative.
I can have you come up.
Tell me what to shoot.
Beautiful.
There's more where that came from.
Gonna punch me? Right in the junk.
Commander?
Okay. Another medium laser.
10-4.
I'm sad that we had to do that from the front.
Move order confirmed. Copy that.
Oh, yes! We destroyed a leg. Oh. Sizzler is gonna
Engaging
stomp.
attack. Enemy mech destroyed.
Beautiful.
I hear ya. You betcha.
I.
That's the extraction point. Okay.
Standing by.
Uh-huh.
Confirmed.
Whoosh.
On my way.
Sorry, this is me trying to keep
Affirmative.
an eye out because I would really love for all of these people to make it.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Acknowledged. We'll go.
Okay.
You're in position, Commander. Hold your ground until the package is on its way.
Standing by.
You know what? We're just gonna try and stomp the tank.
Coordinates received.
This vehicle's supposed to take extra damage from mech melee attacks in
Enemy
this,
vehicle
so...
removed. Aye, aye. Copy that.
Zip, zip, zip.
Engaging target.
Yes!
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
What can I do for you? Got it.
Nice! That's a big hit there, Drogan. I do not like tanks, though.
Good job. Objective secured.
Oh, they want me to get to an evac zone now. Well, in that case, then.
Commander? Yes, Commander.
We're gonna step on this tank,
Affirmative.
just like we stepped on the last one.
Engaging.
Sometimes you just gotta put your foot down.
One more for the rubbish bin.
Careful. They're looping around back. Ooh. Took a heavy hit there.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's go for this side.
Confirmed.
Because I think that's just what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna beat this shit up. No. And try and finish this guy off.
Firing a full salvo.
Oh, didn't kill him, but I'm already getting Drogon killed.
This is getting serious. Commander?
I haven't even made him Drogon yet, but he's already getting killed.
Engaging physical attack.
Wow, really? It missed?
Waiting for orders. Time to fly. Got it.
Yes, there we go. I was like, come on.
Gotcha.
Should just be the one guy left. The problem is, Jenners have a lot of firepower.
Warning.
Just be more proof that it was you.
Internal damage.
Standing by.
I mean, I wish I could say you were wrong.
Roger.
More importantly, you've stopped giggling at the word seaman. That's the mark of a real seaman.
Thank you, Boiler Brown. Thank you for the 44 months. Crazy as that is. I'm really looking forward to this tomorrow. Which is part of why I'm playing it tonight.
That hit something good.
I started a new campaign. We are from a family in the Federated Suns that went bankrupt, which is why we're out here in the Reach. And we've been doing work for the Federated Suns
Yes, Commander.
right now. I don't know what faction we're gonna ally with, but right now Federated Suns is looking good because
Everything I've got.
this is, I think, our
Target eliminated.
third mission for them.
Mission successful.
I did a couple missions before stream, just to kind of get it rolling. See, I've never look. Okay, honestly, like, it's weird. I've never been a FedCom person. I've always liked, weirdly enough, Draconis Combine and Steiner. I can't remember what they're called. The something coalition, or no. I can't remember what their actual name is. I just know it's House Steiner. It's going to drive me nuts because I should know it. Lyran Commonwealth, thank you. Well, we'll just... Ooh, there's 2 parts of a commando. That's cool. We can do that. FedCom. Okay. I do love that brief. I mean, it's not brief. It lasts for, what, like 30, 50 years or something, where it's the 2 of them together. But that time period where you have the Steiner-Davins, they're all kind of terrible and awesome at the same time, which is the wild part.
Welcome to engineering, Commander. Happy to be here.
Okay. I think the big thing, yeah, we need to repair the conduits first.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
They're gonna make me refit, but really, I just need to replace that.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Okay, so how many days is that? That's taking 3 days. Okay, so we basically just need to advance 4 days. And then we can do some more work. Add some more. Okay. Like, so this is us. This is the main person. So, which is Diana Vasquez. Sizzler. Which is why you're not hurt. You lost your armor, but nothing actually got, like, you lost your armor and 1 jump jet, but nothing actually got, like, hurt. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But yes, her name is Sizzler, which is why I named this group Lobsterfest.
Commander?
Lobsterfest, exactly. Oh no, the look is great. I actually really like this voice too.
What can I do for you? Good to go. I hear ya. Waiting for orders.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, I think we're gonna try and go piloting with this person.
Mech warrior training complete.
Awaiting orders.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Port Tranquility hasn't been taken out. Like, he's like, I'll just stick around, I guess. Take the crate. Yeah, we're taking it. What did we get? Let's check it out, people.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Oh, hell yeah. Sorry, I didn't even check what we actually got. But we clearly got a Phoenix Hawk. Large laser, medium laser, machine gun, medium laser. Okay, it's pretty standard, but that's real good. This fast. What I love about the Phoenix Hawk is it totally has a reach for the sky look to it. I almost want to put a sombrero on it. Let's see. What did we get for special components? We got an LB 2. Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, no. Like, because you can get the Phoenix Hawk, you can get the Assassin, and I'm trying to remember, I think there's a third one that you can get from Heavy Metal in the gift. But we also got a tag. Hatchet, yeah, no, I think you're right. I know Hatchet Man is in the expansion. Well, shit, we got a tag. I honestly don't know what to do with all that right now.
Job's done, Commander.
Well, it looks like we're gonna do some stuff for the Taurian Concordant after we finish up with our FedSun stuff. Make money, get strong. Exactly. We're gonna give the Phoenix Hawk to this lady. Man, Boiler Brown, I need to get you a walk-on sound. I know you don't come by like every day or anything, but you've been around the channel for forever. You should have a walk-on sound. What kind of walk-on sound would you like? Drogon's is the Dreadnought from Dawn of War saying, "Even in death I serve." Deathly Pineapples is one from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It's Kana saying, "Worship me, human," which is amazing. Eons is the Senior Chang song. I'm trying to remember everyone's. Krydhos's is Frog's theme. A particular, like, electric guitar version of it, which is awesome.
Command interface initiated.
Cheeses is the bit from Tucker and Dale with the, "Then these kids just started killing themselves all over my property." Change it ups. Hey, you guys. Got it. It will happen. I will do that tonight. Hey, you guys. Change It Ups is amazing. It's from some song, but it's literally them just saying "change it up." It's amazing. It's amazing.
Enemy detected.
Okay, Drogon. Get you up top there.
Moving out.
See, what's crazy is, so the Phoenix Hawk is like this, but I bet if we jump, we can go farther. Because that's the Phoenix Hawk special thing, is like a vector jump kit. Have a steam whistle. That's not bad. Hey, you guys is pretty great, though. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
We're gonna try and come up and kick this guy. Because that should remove his evasive.
Targeting for physical attack.
Oh, it didn't. That sucks.
Awaiting orders.
Okay,
What can I do
Drogon.
for you?
There we go.
Moving out.
Um...
Right, Commander.
the Gene Wilder shouting, "It's alive!" Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Do you want to know a great bit of trivia about Young Frankenstein? When Mel Brooks went to film Young Frankenstein, he wanted the set to feel like the original Boris Karloff Frankenstein. He wanted it to have that sort of old school feel. So he went to the gentleman who made the sets for the original Boris Karloff Frankenstein. And the guy turns to him and says, "Oh, well, if you want it to look like Frankenstein, why don't you just use the same things? I have them back here in my garage." Because the studio didn't want it. The studio never kept it, and they were going to throw it away, and he spent so much time working on it that he kept it. No, Drogon, it gets better. This man was never credited in the original Frankenstein for his work on the sets and his work on the props and things like that. Mel Brooks specifically credited him in Young Frankenstein. Because he's like, this guy should have been credited. Yeah. Oh, yeah, part of it is like old movie credits just didn't credit everybody. That's part of it. Part of it's also that he just got overlooked, and Mel Brooks was like, "Hey, let's fix this." I love Mel Brooks. That dude. I'm not Jewish. But I do think you could use the term mensch for him. Like I think that's applicable. Well, we're just gonna throw. This is spaghetti on a wall. We're just throwing shit downwind. It's like we only need a couple hits.
Aye, aye.
Oh shit! You know what we can do?
Copy that.
Bam! Phoenix Hawk! Cinematic Washington. Yeah, no.
Firing a full salvo.
Oh, I forgot we had a large laser!
Take that.
I was just I was like, okay, this is gonna be okay. No, that was great. We roughed up that fire starter, which is good. Because if you don't, that thing's gonna frickin' screw us real hard. That's the only problem.
Cooking my internal structure.
Yes, I know that we're cooking your internal structure. Black Knight is one that runs real hot all the time. There's just... Until you get better tech, there's just no way around it.
Roger. That hit something good.
Well, it needed to hit something better. Fuck. Okay, okay. So we have to engage both of those. Got it.
Waiting on you, Commander. You betcha.
Only fire half the weapons at a time. Well, what you really want to do, I feel, on something like that, is know exactly how many you can fire at a time to keep it roughly neutral, and then have it so that you can do an alpha without crushing your heat. I mean, if it fills it up, that's fine. That's what you want it for. That's part of what the deal is. Oh no, we're gonna... Fucking legs, yeah.
Time to die.
Yes, Commander.
Wait. No, we want the rear.
Moving to position. Let's see how you like this.
I love that you tell it that you're gonna fire all the weapons at the same time. But I still love the fact that it's like, we killed you, and now we will viciously target your corpse.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy mech. Critical damage
Heads up, Commander.
detected.
You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Well, shit.
I'm here.
Oh, there. That's perfect. Oh, so tabletop BattleTech is actually pretty easy. There's just a lot of rules. Like, there's a lot of special situations, I guess is the best way to put it.
This should be good.
Okay. I've got to get over here. Fuck. I think I lost the building. Nope, I haven't yet. Physical maps to jump around on are fun. What is... Oh, that's him. Well, in that case, then. I think Sizzler found herself a buddy.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yeah, I've got, like, I'm definitely, like, oh...
I hear ya. You betcha.
I mean, we were pretty much just praying at that point.
Commander?
This sucks. I'm gonna lose a building because of this guy. Because I can't engage him. So with that in mind, we're just gonna
Copy that.
come over here and machine gun this guy. Oh, there's a third one. There's people from the south? There's someone from down here? Well, shit.
Commander? Copy that, Commander.
Jenners also love the water.
Acknowledge. Enemy eliminated.
Damn spores. Ooh. It's gonna screw me.
Standing by.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if they had a tank.
Move order confirmed.
Okay, we're gonna use the Phoenix Hawk to try and yeah, that guy has no cover. We gotta try and fire all three. We got a large laser hit. Fuck.
All weapons committed.
Yeah, see, that's what you get for not being in cover.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Like, I hear it. It's a tank.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I just can't get there.
Affirmative.
Oh, you know what? We'll just use the precision strike.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Oh, we just ripped up its whole left side.
Critical hit.
See, I would sprint, but I figure that that at this point, if I can take out some of the attackers, then I'll at least be able to succeed.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, but now I definitely need to sprint.
I.
No, don't.
I hear ya.
Yeah. And this starts right here. Holy shit! It actually hit with the PPC. Drogon, that was fantastic.
Awaiting orders. On the move.
The problem is, this ridge right here is really screwing me. We got both of the
Hope we can salvage that.
both of the medium laser shots. Oh crap. We're definitely losing a building. There's just not much I can do about that. Wow, we actually...
Enemy mech. Critical
The problem is, jumpy time doesn't give me a lot of side to side. It just mostly helps me if I'm near things of elevation. With that mech. Yeah, that's a tank. Goodbye, medium military building.
Friendly structure down, Commander.
Standing by.
Why can't I see this guy? Bingo.
Roger.
There we go.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
I was gonna say, if that doesn't kill him, we should be able to run up and stomp him next round. But we did kill him, so that's good. We have tore up this javelin. I blame Drogon for landing inexplicable PPC shots.
Standing by. Confirmed.
Oh, goodbye, SRM. Oh, SRM 6? That's about to get way worse. Because oddly, an LRM 10... Okay, I mean, it does fair damage from long range. It's good. But SRM-6 is way scarier. That was an AC-10.
What can I do for you? Time to fly.
You know what? We'll precision strike this.
Affirmative.
That's solid hits right there.
Where that came from.
Okay, we still have 4 buildings left. So we should still be good. I'm just not happy. I realize I'm a person who overkills tanks. So we'll just leave 2 medium lasers off. Like, this is my trauma from playing MechWarrior 2. It was never the mechs you had to worry about. It was always the tanks. Frickin' Inner Sphere people
I'm receiving you.
always come at you with tanks instead of just meeting you on the field of battle gloriously. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Taking the shot. Vehicle down.
I think he's the last one. Sure, attack my blackjack with 40% damage reduction.
I hear ya.
Nope, there are 2 left.
Coordinates received. Got it.
Wow, you hit him hard, but evidently in just the wrong spot, because he's...
Worship me, human.
There it is. I was like, wait, where is it? I love your walk-on there, Haley. It's phenomenal. Okay, we're going to precision strike this, just so we have a better chance.
All weapons committed.
How are you doing today?
Enemy mech.
Oh, man.
Detected.
So check it out. I've already put 8 and 9 up there, but so 10, 11, 12. I'm real excited. It's been wonderful. Like, the whole thing's wonderful. I love it. You realize that. And then there's the first 3-0, which, not gonna lie, that cover's pretty sweet.
Aye, aye. Attempting physical attack.
Yep, now machine guns. Yeah, I'm super excited. I've been really enjoying it. It's nice. I have to rework my shelves again. As happens. We cannot squeeze one more. This is better.
Firing.
He's gonna jump around. I do love Jenners. Like they're just solid.
Commander. Ah!
What? You missed our cool sidekick? He's got all of these exposed parts, and machine guns are like, we love getting crits, and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Can't make me. Not gonna do it. Crit. Yeah, you're getting everything. Yeah, that's right, Javelin.
Enemy mech destroyed.
What can I do for you? Moving to position.
Right torso, right arm, left torso, like... It's a stick!
Standing by. Acknowledged.
Headbutt! Thank you.
That's a kill.
Who's still left?
Holding action, Commander.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Well, if it's a stick, break him. He's almost the brick kill now. Snip. And honestly, our, like, the... What's wrong? What do you... we barely got hurt. Oh my god, look at the field of stuff. Okay, we can have a Spider 5K. Well, that's what we're gonna do, because that's a whole mech right there. I mean, we're basically gonna sell it, but it's a whole mech. The AC5 was tempting, but there's nothing special about it. I mean, we're stocking up on medium lasers. That's useful.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Oh, it's got ballistics? Yeah, no, don't want it. I want my 208 though. We'll take that.
Job's done, Commander.
Okay. so... Okay, that one's against the Federated Suns. No, thank you. Against the... Okay, I think we have just decided that we're gonna be pro-FedSun. Thank you. Thank you, Boiler Brown, because I was definitely about to forget that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Waiting on you, Commander.
More importantly, you've stopped giggling at the word seaman. And that's the mark of a real seaman.
Yay, Wheelman. So Wheelman, I don't know that the walk-on command works if you use it with the sub thing. So you might have to type walk-on again. Just a heads up. Oh, no, it totally is. No, Drogon, I think you're going to do gunnery and tactics so that I can use you to fire long range and indirect stuff.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Training confirmed, Commander.
For everyone, yesterday was 316. Hopefully you celebrated it by giving a stunner to someone who annoys you, downing copious amounts of beer, or appreciating your local rattlesnakes. There you go.
Waiting for orders.
Training complete.
Standing by.
What? I'm gonna squint at you, Wheelman.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yeah, no, yeah, Stone Cold's thing was yesterday. I'm squinting back. That's fair. I deserve it. What can I say? Okay, let's check. Okay, so this contract is not FedSun. No, the what chant? Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, this to New Valis. Oh shit, there's 2 active factions. Okay, I think we want to go to Brockway. It's also really close. And we have... Oh, we have 1.9 million T-bills. So that's not the worst thing. Yeah, I think we're gonna go there. Because it's another 1-star planet. It's another 1-star planet with a lot of attributes, which is good. And it has our faction here. And it's owned by our faction. So hopefully they'll have jobs for us.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Oh, I definitely want the training module first.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away. reached, Commander.
Well, I guess we'll visit the store first. That's an Annihilator partial salvage. Ugh. A whole assassin, a whole banshee. Jaegermech salvage. That's pretty sexy. Oh, Marauder. Like a whole Marauder. What is this? Yeah, no, I'm with you. +2 to accuracy for energy, +3 to accuracy for missiles. Okay, it's a targeting system. That's cool. Oh, there's also, because we're in the correct system, is as a faction one too. Let's see what contracts they got. Show me FedSun. Did the game crash? Nope. Sweet. We have a few pretty easy FedSun ones. I was gonna say I anticipate these are gonna be against FedSun. Oh, but we'll be able to do this too. That's cool. Okay, I have to go get myself a drink. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay. I'm back. Okay. Well.
Lifebuoy watch and lifeboat crew to muster.
Hmm. Hmm. I think we'll just go for the extra salvage. Tranquility's got to be sad. Normally by this point, I've injured myself several times. But not today. I'm surely going to get injured right now. No, let's just say Commander, shoot to kill. No, I'm gonna shoot to inconvenience. Mostly myself.
Command interface initiated.
After this mission, let's make snowmen.
Yes, Drogon. After this mission, we'll make snow.
All right. On my way.
Oh, I hate the flea. Thank God it missed.
Yes, Commander. I'm there.
Okay. We'll lose a couple lasers because we don't want the extra heat. And we're just trying to really remove an evasion.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
The laser javelin. So far, we haven't seen much firepower. But they are real hard to hit.
Awaiting orders. Roger that. Taking the shot.
One large laser hit is
Reporting
huge.
critical hit.
Holy cow, Drogon, you keep hitting at 40% chance with the damn PPC. Love it. So the thing that's cool about the flea is it's naturally one harder to hit all the time, which is great. But if you hang it out there
Commander?
and you don't let it move like its full speed, it's still going to be a problem.
Confirmed.
Hey, we got a hit. Dang. We're just busy stripping arms and shit.
Commander? On the move.
Yeah! Daka daka daka.
Waiting on you, Commander. Right, Commander. Special delivery.
Okay, but on the 60%, you're like, no, that's too many percentages. I can't hit this. Which I think is hilarious.
Waiting for orders.
There we go, that's what I want.
Order acknowledged.
So she has a thing where once she moves past a certain number of spaces, she just gets crazy evasion. Yes!
Enemy eliminated. Standing by. Let's see how you like this. Tango down.
That was simple. I like simple. Second part of this locust. Nothing special. Grab part of a flea. You know what? We'll just try and get all of it to 4 on the main guy. Because that's important.
Commander?
Training confirmed, Commander.
I'm receiving you.
You know what? I think I'm going to go bulwark with her. Like, she's just going to be my person who's real tough to remove.
Standing by.
And you know what? I'm okay with it.
Training complete.
Oh, we can get 3? Well, yeah, we'll try and get 3 picks. Okay. Actually, I'm not gonna... No, I'll keep the... Evening, change it up. Theoretically, it should play the walk-on thing anytime now. It took a while to play Pineapples earlier. You can do it, interwebs. Burp.
Change it up. Change it up.
Here it is.
Change it up. Change it up. Change it up.
That's such a good walk-on sound. That's why I was going to be sad if it didn't play. I'm like, come on.
Command interface initiated.
Why can't I go to...
I'm your spaniel. I'm going. Roger.
Got it.
That poor guy in the urban mech. Fudge! Yeah, starting off by landing the lucky shot is not what I want to have happen.
Orders. Acknowledged. I'm receiving you.
So, if you like the Vindicator, but you want it tiny, the Panther is where it's at.
May I interest you in some melting armor? That didn't hit?
Standing by. Jumping. Aye, aye.
Oh! Oh, AC-10s are so sexy! We'll get rid of both the 50%.
Enemy mech destroyed. Mission
Oh, that was it? The last time I did this, they had backup fly in. So I really thought there was going to be more stuff, but hey, I'll take it. Basically free money. Though, honestly, I should have gone for more cash. Because there was, like, no salvage left of that thing.
Training complete.
There, the captain of the unit is good at everything. Oh, see, this is the same mission we just did, so... Two urban mechs and a commando. This time we have stubble, flapjacks, and pontoon. Cash, which is just as good as money. Yep, you're just totally right there, Drogon. Just as good. Haven't used cash in a long time. I used cash just the other day. Also, that reminds me, Kaylee, I owe you for pizza. I totally forgot to give you the cash that I had pulled out specifically for said purpose.
Command interface initiated.
I'm gonna lick their asses. Amazing.
Rolling. Aye, aye.
Acknowledged.
Take ass kick names. I hate names. Kick, kick, kick. Oh, it's a locust. It tried to shoot the wrong person.
Standing by. I'm ready. Moving to position. Receiving you. Heading out.
We're just just gonna AC 10 you.
Roger. Nothing.
I'm receiving you. Aye.
Dang, we missed. Here's the hope. Sizzler here and just unload into this guy. Well, she did. She absolutely unloaded it. She destroyed a leg and an arm? That's fantastic.
Commander? Onward. Confirmed.
Yeah.
All primary targets have been destroyed.
The local government stuff is up here.
I'm your spaniel. Position confirmed.
I'm there.
I'm going.
Move order received.
Engaging jump jets.
The jumping bit in the middle, I felt like took us longer than almost anything else in the raid, and that's dumb. The first encounter was interesting, because it's the first time seeing all that stuff, but I actually kind of liked it. It was neat because it was like, hey, here, let's bring back some stuff from Leviathan that you forgot about. Namely, scions in bubbles. And honestly, it didn't seem like it was too hard to get through. That second encounter wasn't too hard to get through once. Like, because we all knew what we needed to do. But, like, I was standing in the wrong place because I thought that's where I was going to get the buff. And that didn't happen. Once we started getting the buff, like, it was way better. Or I should say, consistently on our side, started getting the buff. Everything was way better. That last encounter, I feel like we were just missing something. Because it seemed pretty simple and straightforward. I do find it hilarious that evidently our divinity was actually a cold heart the whole evening. In which case, I feel really good about the damage I put up. With that being said.
Acknowledged.
Confirmed.
Oh, okay. It does continue with the general theme I have for Lightfall, which is that there's it's always something cool and then oh wait, that's it kind of moment. Like the raid location was kind of cool, but I liked Vow of the Disciple better. Like it was a cooler location to go through. The opalescent growy bits. I was like, eh. Honestly, here's the thing that really made me sad. When I found out that the raid was in the main pyramid ship and not on Neomuna. That's what made me sad. When they said the title was The Root of Nightmares, when it was pretty obvious it was going to be Nezrek, I was hoping that we were actually going to run around inside the Cloud Ark, like all the Tron-esque 80s stuff. That's what I thought the environment was going to be, and I was excited for that. And then to find out that it's like, no, it's just like Vow of the Disciple, except that we vomited opalescence all over it. So it's just kind of weird. Just waiting around, that's fair. Okay. After everyone finally settled on naming convention, the planet encounter was pretty cool. Just like it felt like there's a lot going on, and that's not it's hard to explain. It felt like there was a lot going on, but it wasn't a bad thing. Like, as you locked everything, then you'd hear the big machinery move the planets around, and that was so cool. And then, the boss, there's a trick to the damage phase, but I liked it. It worked out pretty well. I really wish that Bungie would fix it so that if you jump over those things, it doesn't trigger them, because that's been a recurring problem with them.
Waiting for orders. Moving out.
Waiting for orders.
I don't like this. But we're gonna do it. Part of my problem with this whole giant opalescence thing is it makes it hard to track things in the last encounter especially. I realize that I am 40 and my eyes are not the sharpest that they've ever been. But the fact that they really just threw everything out there, it does make it real hard to track. Hey there, Bran Muffin, how you doing? I mean, overall changed up. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as Vow, and I didn't like it as much as Deepstone Crypt. So there it is. These biomass guns we occupy. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Oh, if that's all it is, then we are going to light this up.
I'm receiving you. I'm walking here.
I'm walking here. Oh, I thought I was actually behind him, so I wouldn't get that code. No, you're not wrong. The sheer volume, the sheer number of symbols is stupid in VOW. I'm not gonna lie. When you basically have to... You effectively have to pass a symbol test. Just to make it anywhere in that rate. That's stupid. But otherwise, I really liked it. My shirt says, "Don't panic," which is the same thing that is written on the back of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. In gold letters, it says, "Don't panic."
Fire in. Attack failed.
If I ever got a tattoo, this would be my first tattoo. Just don't panic.
Standing by. Roger.
At the disco? Yeah, that's fair. Oh, 75% chance that we missed.
Damage.
Okay, Sizzler. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah!
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Honestly speaking, my favorite raid thus far that I've played, to be clear, that I have played, is Scourge of the Past. I enjoyed that. The last encounter was super cool and big and cinematic and awesome. And I really enjoyed that raid. Other than the part where Jet got us to turn directly into a giant flaming servitor. Aldi era Doctor Who quote. No. Literally, that's the one part I don't like. I love the last encounter. It's so good. I'm sad that there's effectively there's only one boss. Don't blame JP, he's Dutch.
Yes, Commander.
Dang it. You know what? You're right.
Order acknowledged. Tentor. That hit something good.
Ready for orders.
Also, I like the fact that that one had a sparrow as one of the things you could get. Like, that was cool.
Mech destroyed.
Also, like, I really like the design of all the Black Armory stuff. So, that's part of why I really liked that raid. All the weapons were cool. I still have my threat level. My threat level shotgun that I got from there. See, I want to say that I really like The Last Wish, but it's so long. And honestly, it was just rough. Especially if you don't cheese that last encounter. Holy shit, that's like next level hard. But fighting a giant space dragon is awesome. It's just hard to argue with that. I like it. That's a good one. That's a good one. So So in my list of tattoos I would get, one is Don't Panic. One of them is just the bottom of a hockey stick, and it says keep your stick on the ice. Which is something they would say at the end of every episode of the Red Green show. And the reason they said it is because they were in Canada, and what came on right after them was hockey. So it's also, I find that it is it's a metaphor for life. It's the idea of stay in the game. Stay in the game for as long as you can. So I appreciate it. And then the third one is I would get a tattoo of a Teruteru Bozu, which is a little cloth Japanese doll, looks like a little ghost. Specifically, they're used to ward off rain. And then I would just have it say "We'll be all right" underneath it, which that's from Makoto Shinkai movie. That's from Weathering with You. So that is my short list of tattoos I would get if I ever got over my needle thing. Pig and chicken. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, is the future of statues bust? Future of statues? A woman don't find you handsome. Please don't find you handy. Yeah. Honestly, though, my favorite quote from Red Green is, "I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together." What I find hilarious is, like, up until... You would have to Google it? Okay, I'm Googling it right now. Future of statues. Oh, I see. I see. That's wild. Is it the Future of Statues is by Renee Marguerite? That's wild. That's pretty sweet. Change it up. Oh, it took me forever to realize that when someone says break a leg, that's because you'll be in a cast. So if you want to be in the cast, you should break a leg. Like, it took me a long time to figure that out, and I was like, oh. Okay, Drogon.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Standing by. Yes, Commander.
Okay, do we have anything that needs repaired? Nope, didn't think so. Okay, we've only got one more left for FedSun. That's also where the phrase "sleep tight" came from. Sort of. Sleep tight specifically referred to when beds basically had rigging. They had ropes and stuff. Instead of box springs or something like that, they had ropes. And so sleep tight, you was to get those all tight so that it was comfortable. Da 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 da. Honestly, I love origin of words / origin of phrases and idioms and such. So, that's always nice. Absolutely. Word origins are great. Which one's philology?
Command interface initiated.
Well, here's a good one. Pineapple. So, the plural of goose is geese. The plural of moose is moose. So why is that? It's because, if I remember right, geese is a word that we stole from... goose is a word... Goose, geese, we stole from, I want to say Latin or Greek. And so there's a way to pluralize it. Well, moose is a word that we stole from Native Americans. There is no way to pluralize it. That's why the plural of moose is moose. It's because the language we stole it from didn't pluralize in the same way we do. Ta-da! Oh, okay, so it's like etymology, except for the language as a whole, instead of just the words. That's fascinating. That's good shit.
On my way.
Confirmed.
I'm there.
No, that makes sense.
No sweat.
Oh my gosh. The Brian Regan thing about the plural of boxing. Yes. Oh no, the Brian Regan bit is so good. It's fantastic.
Roger.
No, one of my very favorite quotes of all time was I forget who said it, but they were saying it in response to people defending the purity of the English language. And the quote is, "The English language has all the purity of a crib house whore. It has, on occasion, been known to follow other languages into dark alleys, beat them up, and rifle through their pockets for loose vocabulary." Which is absolutely true. We'll steal vocabulary from anywhere. Yeah, I love it. It's like, oh, so what you're telling me is that Latin is a dumb language. Oh man, this Panther, I think we should light it up. Not as much damage as I like. So you hate the French. Seems accurate. Well, thank God. I mean, let's be honest, Bran Muffin. English is a dumb language. I say, as someone who's going to be an English teacher. But that's mostly because we'll literally grab any word and go, okay, we'll just cram that in there. Just cram it in. Everything's fine.
Right, Commander.
Drogon continues his streak of being awesome. I think I jump.
Engaging jump jets.
We'll get rid of these two because that's a lot of heat. Wow, we had like 70% and we hit with nothing.
No damage detected.
It is 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Exactly.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, nice. Large laser hits are great. Dang, I'm really tired of the stray hits.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
Oh my gosh, that thing is just taking it. I do not like Shadowhawks. And by that I mean I love Shadowhawks. But when I'm on the receiving end, they have too much firepower. They're a 55-tonner and they don't care who knows it.
Roger that.
Oh, sweet. We can fire all the weapons? Fire all the weapons!
Hostile removed.
Waiting on you, Commander. Right, Commander. You betcha.
Okay, we're at a good range for all this. Just light him up. It's like, I just want to strip all the armor off.
I'm here.
Okay, we don't overheat from this. We're just at heat. I'm remarkably okay with that. Oh, we landed everything.
Reporting critical hit.
We got the left torso? We got their autocannon.
What can I do
Yes,
for you?
please. Hopefully Drogon can finish this off.
No sweat.
Okay, Sizzler. Shoot at the leg. Destroy the center torso. That's fine.
Mission successful.
This is what happens when you hire professionals to remove your vermin problem. Clearly, we're just not going to end up working for the touring. We're going to grab a PPC so that we have something to replace one if it gets blown up. Cool, they gave us the Panther anyway. I actually like the Panther, even though it's slow. Okay. I'm just checking to see what we got. Okay. The B team the one we can do? Yes, because it's against the Touring Concordant. This is yet another train the new recruits thing.
Yes, Commander. I'm here.
Oh no, we wanted her
Mech warrior training
to just be tanky. So we want these two skills with her.
Good to go.
Okay, and Drogon we're saving up for sensor lock. Okay, so we'll do the B team. Look, we're gonna get the crappy light mechs again. But no, I'm super excited for tomorrow. Super excited. I get to, like I mentioned before, I get to play BattleTech with a couple friends, and awesome. Of some socks. That's an odd request, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Oh, capybaras on them. That's fair.
All right, here we go.
They have little capes. Adorable.
Affirmative. I'm going.
Affirmative.
Move into position.
Moving out.
Move order received. On my way.
10-4.
Heading out.
Acknowledged.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
We have an unknown on sensors.
I'm here.
Ah, yes, Irby's Irbying.
Unit full throttle.
They are not fast.
I'm ready.
Headless mule? I assume that's what, like a... I don't like that. Drop pods inbound to that location. That like a national cryptid? It was replaced by fire. So it's like the Headless Horseman, except it's a mule, and it's just his problem.
Engaging jump jets.
Okay, we don't need all the...
Engaging target.
Wow, that was actually like really good.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ready for orders. I'm here.
Yes, Commander. Location confirmed.
Look at me, I have sent parade. Sometimes you'll have that.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
I'm your spaniel.
Dang, that's too close for the PPC. The PPC is what I want. That's better. We'll do this.
Affirmative.
I love how I say, oh, the PPC is what I want. Then I proceed to hit with my SRM-4 and not the PPC.
Barely a hit, Commander. What's up, boss? Waiting for my opening.
More commando. Not good.
Reporting. Internal damage.
Oh my gosh, I blew up like 3 things.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Orders. I copy. Copy.
Good. 1 mech
Target
down.
eliminated. Ready. Heading out. All weapons go.
Don't punch me. You're coming up to punch me.
I live to serve.
Copy that, Commander.
Too fancy for your comp? That's fair. I was watching it earlier and it just looked real dark. And I was like, eh. But I watched for like 5 minutes, so I'm sure there's more to it than that.
Taking the shot.
But yes, my computer is definitely like, hey, remember, I'm like 3-4 years old now.
I await your command.
Funny part is I could just go here and then he can't melee me.
Behold, I take flight.
He might be able to get me there, but
Targeting enemy Tushy.
I don't like it. I don't like it. No, no, stay away.
All weapons committed.
Oh, that poor commando.
Commander,
No.
I'm losing weapon systems. Standing by. On it.
I don't want to lose someone.
Standing by. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Yay! Small laser.
Waiting for orders. Onward.
Bingo.
Firing all weapons.
Yes!
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
Engaging jump jet. Engaging target.
It's go time.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Guano.
Commander.
Now is your moment.
Copy. Locked on target.
Oh my god, she's not dead! Inconceivable.
Ready for orders.
I'm there. Targeting for an alpha strike. Reporting critical hit.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Standing by. Jumping.
There we go.
Go down.
Engaging target.
I thought I was in his back, but oh well. I'm so glad that urban mechs are tough little trash cans.
Good to go.
Stop walking up to my panther and kicking it and punching it and shit.
Losing armor.
Waiting for orders.
Lifting off. Confirmed.
I'm receiving you. Confirmed. 10-4.
Yeah, small laser. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to turn my ACs on. No wonder that felt underwhelming. The minute I see structure exposed, though, I'm like, no, Herbie!
Internal damage.
Receiving you. Confirm. Firing on top. I'm ready. Affirmative. Roger that.
I'm here. Confirmed. Roger that. Target confirmed.
Yeah!
Target down.
There we go. That was good. They may all make it out alive. I mean, we're about to see. You know what? We'll just need to melee this thing to lower heat.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Oh, stop punching my Herbie!
Taking internal damage.
Stop punching my mechs in general.
Roger that. Yes. Commander? Rolling.
Oh my gosh. My allergies are just like, hey.
Firing.
No, I wouldn't.
One less target.
Yay, dropship inbound.
Mission successful.
Is there anything else cool coming out in the next few months? I played that Exo Primal this afternoon, and it's fun. But it's not for me. It's not $60 fun. Let's get a commando. We're just gonna sell the... Yeah, we're just gonna... Because the spiders we have are generally more...
That mech you wanted is back online.
Yep, we built a mech so that we can scrap it. Nope, we don't have anything to fix. Oh, I wanted to see... I think that was our last contract here. It totes is. So, let's check the store. With our cool 2 million. I mean, we could grab this on the assumption that we can find Jaeger mechs later. I just want to buy this. Gosh. Large laser, 2 medium laser, 2 PPC. Ooh, this is a second part for our Shadowhawk. That seems like it's actually worth getting. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Because the Shadowhawk is a slight upgrade for us. It's a 55-ton mech.
New equipment available.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can justify at the moment. As awesome as some of that shit is. Then the question becomes, where to now? Oh, there's another one. There's a... Okay, there's a bunch of one middle here. Checking out some of these other systems around here. It real tough.
There are personnel working outside the ship. Do not rotate, radiate, or energize any external electronic equipment.
What's this one? We could go here. That's not bad. New Ganymede. Not bad. I think we're gonna try here. Happy Friday! How are you, Krydos?
Calculating course now, Commander.
I get to play tabletop BattleTech with some friends tomorrow. So I was like, screw it. This game always scratches an itch. I do love Flashpoint.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those upgrades.
Super glad it's the weekend. That's awesome. We need...
Sure thing. It'll take
We need more mech bays. Oh, I was just using the game music because it's all mellow. I'm happy to turn the radio on. Blurb is really behind tonight. Okay, what's this? Yeah, that's like... you know what? At this point in the game, I'll just pay them the 50K. Not your Twitch stream being super laggy? Nope, it's Blurb. I'm betting that like they're a newer app, so I'm betting there's more people using their app tonight. So you know what? We're just gonna stay at normal. Let's check out the store. Oh, they have Cyclops salvage. There's Marauder salvage. Oh. Right now, the plan is we're trying to be FedSun. Federated Suns. That's our goal.
Take off your shoes. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, excellent. This is gonna be... We will do well here. Well, you tell me when there's a pilot you want, because Drogon already picked his. Oh, sweet. I forgot we had the training module. That's great.
Waiting for orders. Awaiting orders.
Commander?
You prefer brawlers? Well, right now, we really don't have any brawler types. No mechs like that, at least. But I think you want this one. Because the whole plan with this one was to go piloting in guts. So that they're hard to hit. Oddly, none of my pilots have been injured yet. Now that I've said that, you're probably gonna die on the next mission.
Greetings, Commander. Come on in.
Ooh. We'll just stick with the normal. I mean, at the moment, unfortunately, because you're the best pilot, you end up in the light. But that'll change. To be fair, you're in the light with 4 medium lasers and an SRM-4, I think? So, it packs a wallop. Yeah, Drogon told me that MechWarrior 5 was like $15. So I might pick it up for the spring sale.
Interface initiated.
All right. Keep your eyes clear and watch your sensors.
Oh, you'll appreciate this. They randomed, and my commander's name is Sizzler. Like, her call sign is Sizzler. So I named the crew is Lobsterfest. Which is why we're all so red.
Commander?
Dang, I can't get as far as I'd like.
Order received.
We'll just shoot the lasers. 3 hits? Love it. Love it. I remember back when there was a restaurant called Sizzler. Just saying, people.
Aye, aye.
I'm only like it's funny, but I'm not making this shit up. Oh man, are we crit the PPC already? Awesome. Oh! I love the Hunchy. I don't love that Hunchy. But I love Hunchies. I mean, that one has enormous damage potential. But it spreads all the damage out. I love the one that's an AC 20 though.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Got a fucking head hit?
What can I do for you? I read you, Commander. Moving out. Right, Commander.
Drogon has been on with his PPCs tonight.
Systems holding. I'm receiving you. I.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we can sneak the SRM4 in, too. Light him up! See, and that's what you're here for, Krydos. Is we beat someone up, swoop in, fire a million shots at them.
Aye, aye.
Goodbye.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, this hunchback terrifies me. That would be why.
Warning. Armor low.
I hear ya. Roger that. Firing on target.
Awaiting orders. Copy that. Taking this up.
Ooh, I keep forgetting that's the large laser commando. And that one is terrifying, and it doesn't have to get close to you.
Copy that, Commander.
Okay, we have to lose some lasers. Sad day.
Target locked.
A griffin, too? Okay, so I think we got rid of one laser. But more importantly, we got rid of a heat sink.
Roger that.
We're just gonna make it so you can only fire like 2 lasers at a time.
I hear ya. Moving to position. Got it.
Nice.
Standing by. Roger that. Target confirmed. Critical hit, Commander.
I'm just really hoping for an ammo explosion. When you watch that thing light up like the 4th of July.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Yay! Sock picture acquired. Fantastic.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh! That Griffin is terrifying.
Waiting on you, Commander.
It is a fairly random sentence.
Uh-huh. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Yes, Commander. On the move. Let's see how you like this.
Oh, it missed? Oh, that large laser is the bane of my existence. I hate it.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, no guts, no galaxy. I forgot that you're like super overheated.
Warning.
Existence of a quote, yep.
Standing by. Moving out.
Bam! Oh my gosh! We kicked a hole through his back.
Target eliminated.
Perfect. Love it. 2 power levels off from Roadhouse Swayze.
What can I do for you? On my way.
I bet if we lose the LRM... Yep, we're good.
Time to die. Yeah, critical hit.
Yes, Commander. Order acknowledged.
Where he kicked people? Yes. Because he was the bouncer at a bar, like a roadhouse, if you will.
What can I do for you? You betcha.
Yeah, I know of it, but yeah, I've never watched Roadhouse. Nothing against Patrick Swayze. There we go.
Hostile removed.
Mission successful.
I think you're right. I think Andy acts out some Patrick Swayze thingus at one point. I mean, this guy got injured, but that's my first pilot injury. Which has to be absolutely wild. Well, maybe we should do something at the start of their next season. Maybe we can actually finish a season. That's pretty sweet.
Good to go.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Aye, aye.
Training complete.
Oh my gosh, we'll finally get to use Tranquility. But I want the blackjack fixed.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Well, actually, we'll put you in that one. Because you have better gunnery, other things. 83% damage reduction. That's wild.
Command interface initiated.
Let's get to fighting.
Uh-huh.
Heading out.
Coordinates received.
Oh, well, there's a Wolverine. This is gonna be great.
On the move.
Oh, fire starters suck. Good luck hitting my Phoenix Hawk. Bam!
Yeah, Commander.
Nah, we're gonna...
Position confirmed. Let's see how you like this.
Because he has no damage reduction. We just need to land a hit or two. Wolverine is bad news, though. Fucking large laser.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Hey!
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting on you, Commander. Right, Commander. Roger that. Firing on target.
No!
Yes, Commander. Roger.
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
Well, Tranquility is going to bolt. Because she's the one carrying the payroll. But I just need to kill these two?
The asset is taking damage, Commander.
Wait, what? He's the one with the asset?
I'm here. Location confirmed. Fire in. Reporting critical hit.
I just love walking through random buildings. It's great. Thank you. I was like, he's still alive? He's not as dead as we would have hoped.
I hear ya. Taking the high road. You betcha.
Okay, so Tranquility can...
Move into position. Lock and eye. Solid connection on that one.
Oh, good. Yeah, shoot the blackjack. I mean, you got a large laser. Scary. There's really not much you're gonna do to me with one salvo. Especially when I get to just immediately fire back. You know what? We're gonna back up. There we go. Perfect.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
What can I do for you? Uh-huh.
Waiting for orders.
You know what? We're just gonna run away.
Move orders.
You're like, he's the one with the payload, so the other three should be able to take it out.
Standing by. Move order received. Lock and eye.
Oh, head hit, pilot injured. Yes, love it. Wow, that is a tough nut.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it.
I'm receiving.
You know what? I think... Okay, you can't come back. I say this because I can't get you into a spot to shoot. I probably could have if I had used my vectored thrusters.
Ready for order.
But, nah. Really? Well, that's terrifying. But it did put itself at a good distance for my AC2.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I hear ya. Affirmative. Tell me what to shoot. Bang! You're dead.
Mission successful.
Yep, nobody got injured. Well, this sucks. We didn't leave much of anything left of them. So all that salvage went to waste. Ooh, so all I have to do is get up to here and then I can ally with them. Yes. Oh, so I have to get to 100 and we're at 21. Never mind. It's going to be a hot minute.
Training complete.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Mech warrior training complete.
I'm here.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yeah, Commander.
Training complete.
Okay. Okay, we've got two more. Do we have any mechs that need repaired? We did. Takes 1 days. We'll spend 1 days.
Job's done, Commander.
This is probably the last mission I'll do tonight because it's after 10. But no, it's been a fun evening. Honestly, part of me just wants to do this regularly, just because it's turn-based. It's something I really enjoy, and it's easy for me to interact with all of you. So it's real easy to chew the fat. I like it.
Command interface initiated.
All right, let's do this.
Affirmative.
Moving out.
There is just not a lot of anything.
Coordinates received. Time to earn our pay.
This is gonna suck.
Coordinates received.
A trench bucket? Okay, we need to get people off the field.
Standing by. Confirmed. Damn it.
It's this other one. Oh, it's 2 trench buckets. And one has PPC. That changes things.
Commander. No sweat. Got it.
So
That was a
bad.
heavy hit, Commander.
I'm here. Confirmed.
All weapons committed.
Yes! AC5 and the PPC.
Critical damage detected.
They've blown past my armor.
Yeah, it has no weapons anymore. We don't care about it.
Good to go.
Beautiful.
Heading out. Copy. They've got a lock on me.
Oh fuck, it has sensor lock. Oh, no missiles. Definitely expecting missiles.
I'm receiving you. Order acknowledged.
Good to go.
Don't need the medium laser.
Got it. Critical hit, Commander.
That bastard.
Yeah, Commander. On my way.
Oh, well, never mind. This locust really doesn't matter anymore because we crushed a leg.
Okay, that was bad.
Commander? Move order received.
Pilot injured, medium laser crit. Fantastic. Okay, I need to actually finish someone off. Okay, I'm super overheating with this, so we're just gonna...
Engaging physical attack. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Commander? Right, Commander. Affirmative.
That's another sensor impair.
Receiving you. Copy that.
That was not good. Stupid stray shots.
Warning. Armor low. All weapons committed.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing he can do except for target lock things. Fuck.
Waiting for orders. Aye. Roger that. Mark confirmed. That hit something good.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
I was gonna say, tell me the small laser kills him, because that would... Great.
Careful, they're looping around back.
Yeah, I don't like it. The back looping is bad.
I'm ready for orders. Move into position.
There we go.
Physical attack.
One down.
Destroy.
The problem I have with blackjacks is they're great up until you finally crack them, and then they're like,
Yes, Commander.
well, I guess I just die.
Fire it.
LRM explosion!
Critical hit, Commander.
Gosh, I think this thing is a stick now, too. Yeah, you can tell by how it's kicking me.
I'm under heavy fire.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Commander? Critical hit, Commander.
I hate this because
Orders?
we are...
On my way.
we're destroying all of our salvage. My word.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, this is like our third alpha into his back. Okay, almost an alpha.
Fire into a point of advantage.
There we go.
That's a kill.
Like, there's probably, like, one piece of metal folded at a right angle that's still around, but everything else...
Engaging target.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Mission successful.
We, like, destroyed all of our salvage, though. But nobody got injured. Holy shit, we really did just destroy everything. It takes 1 days. Yeah, we'll do that.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Well, we're gonna go for automation to help them repair things faster. Okay, well, that's where we'll stop tonight. Thank you, Krytos. Sorry, I just saw that Steam thing pop up. We'll have to play MechWarrior 5 then. That'll be great. But yeah, you all have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you all later. See you Monday.